So I'm going to start with a new Word document. This piece or this topic will be on how to be able to convert a Word outline into a PowerPoint presentation. So many times I see that people may have started a PowerPoint presentation in Word or didn't even know that they were going to go to PowerPoint, but they've created the outline in Word. Then I see that they will copy that over by hand. So no more of that. Let's go ahead and I'm on my Word document. I'm going to hit Control N to give me a new document. And I'm going to go ahead and start my outline. I do like to use a different view for this. So I'm going to go to View, and then I'm going to go to Outline. Many people don't know that this even exists in Word, but I like to be able to create outlines this way because I can easily see my levels here. So my outlining tools are available. This would be Promote to Heading 1. This will be being able to demote to a body or text. This is individual. This jumps many levels. I have my up, I have my down, and then I have my being able to collapse and expand here. So anyways, back to what we're talking about. Let's create the outline. So I have actually taught several things within Word within this whole Word course. So at this point, we're going to say, let's do quick tables. Quick tables is another video you can check out if you haven't already done so. And then under quick tables, I showed how to be able to design a table. And notice that I'm on level 2 now. So because I hit tab. And I also showed how to be able to save a table. And of course, the most important thing is to reuse a table. Okay, now we'll go to the next line down, but I want to promote back up to level 1. So at this point, I want to talk about quick parts. Quick parts is probably one of my favorite things within Word, because at this point with quick parts, I'm able to type a common phrase and save it. Then I can reuse common phrase. Whoops, reuse common phrase. I said phase before. I'll fix that. But phrase in future documents or anywhere else in the document. This tip works with Word, Microsoft Word that is, and Outlook. So if you learned it in the quick parts video, then you learned it in Outlook as well. Same thing, you want to save those common. So basically, if I have said, if you ever have any questions, please contact me, then at this point you will learn how to be able to save that and use that over and over again. Anyways, back to our topic again. One of the other things is I taught mail merge in our tips. So several different kinds of mail merge. I taught labels. I also taught how we could use mail merge in emails and also documents. I even taught how to be able to do if statements in an email, in a mail merge. Really can come in really handy, can save you lots of time. So notice that I'm on level 3 because I indented again. So I'm going to go down to the next line, and I really want to go back over to heading 1. So I use my double arrow just to quickly get me back there. So a couple other things that I taught in Word. I taught dictation. So this is going to be a time saver. So let's just call it dictation. So we're going to say dictation and read aloud. So in 2019 version, we're able to use our dictate command on the home ribbon to be able to type out what we're saying without separate software. And we also can use our read aloud. This is going to become handy within Word and Outlook so that you can see that you do any typing errors. And one of the other things that I couldn't not mention when it comes to Word is being able to use something called screenshots. So screenshots is basically I can take a screen clipping without having to use Snagit or Snipping Tool or any of those things. It's built right within Microsoft and will clip from websites or anything. So I should probably put that in there. Websites. It'll clip from other applications. And I do like using this one in Word. I use it a lot in Outlook. And the other one I use it quite a bit in is OneNote. So there's a whole slew of videos on OneNote. If you haven't already checked out some of my other videos as far as that goes. But this looks like a good outline for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and just get rid of that last line that I had. And I'm going to save my document. So I'm going to hit F12 on my keyboard. You can hit File, Save As. It'll give you the same result. But since we are doing time saving, I'll go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and save this anywhere under my Word documents. I have all kinds of just, folders that I like to save items under, but I'll go ahead and do this right under Word. And then I'll go ahead and say that this is going to be my outline for PowerPoint slides. So at this point, you save your document. You've had the outline saved, and just make sure you have your different levels. It's going to read those levels. So I'm going to point out what makes this work. So here we have quick tables. That's heading 1. It's just trying to work on saving this. And then I have level 2. So I want you to know how PowerPoint is going to interpret the different levels. I even have some items that go all the way to level 3. So as we have the different levels within this, remember I went to View and I went to Outlining to be able to get to this view. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of my Word document altogether. And then let's go back over to my PowerPoint. I'm going to use this PowerPoint presentation. I'll just open a new one. And then I can go to Home, and there is under New Slide, my design ideas are popping up on the right. We cover that in another video as well. But I want to be able to go to a new slide here and go under Reuse Slides. Now, Slides from Outline. So Slides from Outline will make sure I can convert a Word outline into a PowerPoint presentation. So I do like doing it this way, although there's a button that is buried in Word that will do the same thing, send it from Word to PowerPoint. But I like going over to PowerPoint because the selection is right in the menu options here. So slide from outline, you can choose. And then when you do your slide from outline, then at that point, I can go find where that, I believe I was under Cornerstone. And then I went under Word. And then under Word, then I can just grab the outline from the PowerPoint slides. So it'll kind of scream at you if you don't have that outline closed. So just make sure that you close the Word document first. And then once I hit Insert here, then we should have a presentation very soon. So as you see, it went over and it grabbed all of my outline topics, my headings, and it just made nice little separate slides for me. So just with a couple clicks of the button, we now have a presentation that's already designed for us. And over here, I can just take advantage of some of my design ideas that I have over here, and as well as I could just take advantage of just throwing some cute little design ideas on all of my slides. So it looks like I worked really hard on this, which I did not. And we just literally are working smarter, not harder. So the screen clipping, screenshots, at that point they give you some other ones. So just to stay with the same theme, I'll go ahead and grab my title page from over here. And it looks like that I have created quickly a PowerPoint presentation from a Word outline with just a couple of commands. Hopefully you enjoy.